if I'm live. Hi everyone. So we are live. I am always trying to like stay, just like position myself a bit more properly so that you can see my face in the camera, not just some part of my face and all of that. But I cannot guarantee that as I get into the sessions, I'd have to move my head and all of that. And yes, it's day 33. Thank you all for your support. Honestly, I did. I mean, reach out to like the um, gap year and student travel agency actually, and then I got like a yes. They're gonna schedule a call and all of that. As of today, I cannot say why they're stalling. Yeah, I cannot say why they're stalling, and I hate to like have to like you know follow on this specific people because I mean we do not have like all the time. So what I'm gonna do right now again is I'm gonna try to call people. There are a couple of them I won't call, but then there are a couple that I would still call. So I'm gonna call VHS. I'm gonna call Winnet. Then I'm going to call NWC. I'm not gonna call Rabash Global, but I'm going to call. Oh, by the way, I'm excited about my meeting. I did try to call okay, this person BWBS. Okay, let's see. I actually called Chester yesterday, but see, let me try to call her again. BWB. I feel like it's just good to know if it's a no or you know. I was speaking with this person yesterday. One of the strangest things just kept happening on the call. Like, the call just keeps like going off. I find it very strange. But his name is Dr. Osman. Okay, so this person didn't pick. It was the person I spoke with yesterday that said that they were going to like connect us to somebody in their firm. It's crazy because if you call somebody on a Friday, they don't answer you. You just know that nothing is happening again until the new week. So let me call this. Um, no response. This is another person. No response. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm gonna call them again. Mm, Friday. The thing is, sometimes when I think about this, I wonder if I really want to go to like people's office to, get them on a call and all that. I guess it'll be easier to walk into their office. I'll see how that pans out. Then I can make my decision if I really want to go into their office. This is the third person that said that yes, they were interested and they were going to like lock in a time on the calendar, but they're yet to. Yeah, this person's line is busy. Uh, this is wild. Let me just go to the DM and say, hello, I see you're yet to schedule a time. No, let me just say I was looking at my calendar this morning. Oh my gosh, awesome. On my calendar this morning, and I was hoping to see a time for a chat. I didn't see any. How does 1 p.m. today sound? Okay, so this person, um, okay, I need to, Christy. She's saying, is there any benefit to their company? This is a question that I'd have to answer tactically because then again, it now depends. This one might be like what will help her make the decision to work with us or not. All right, I'm just going to copy paste our proposal that I've created for them into ChatGPT and then tell ChatGPT to tell me how this exactly benefits the company that we're partnering with. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that in my own words. So, student travel agency. The student travel agency and gap year travel is the fourth test. I was just thinking to myself yesterday if it was time to reinvent something else, like reinvent another test, or not reinvent necessarily, like, start another campaign. And I have a couple of things floating in my head, like we always do. We make space for things to crystallize and then we come into what that should be. But as of today, I have a couple of thoughts. Trust me, when I was thinking of new campaigns and all of that, I thought of the legitimate ones and then the illegitimate ones because there's a great way to get contacts and there's not a not so great way to get contacts, and that's it really. But we'll see, we'll see. I think that by next week, I'm just going to come back to everyone and say, okay, these are the four tests that we've done. This is where we've gotten most results. And this is what we're going to do going forward. For like 4 weeks in September, we launched several campaigns and now we're having results, yeah, in some of them. But I still feel like a couple of them, we have to do follow ups. So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to do the follow ups then get like my yeses in before coming back to you all. But I figured that I could come back to you with, just getting my yeses in, even though I've not gotten some to like, sign the contract and, all of that. So, yes, I'm going to just to answer Chester. I keep calling her Chester. Her name is not Chester, she's Krista. Honestly, we do not have time. I mean, specifically on like this gap year student travel side of things. So, like, I was thinking to myself yesterday, how about I go after new travel, student travel agencies? But you see, the truth is, I have come after the best. Well, yeah, like they're very good at what they do. They have the results there. They have the, yeah, when I say results, I mean I've seen their testimonials. I have seen the level of partnership that they have outside of the country. And, yeah. So, where is that thing that I created? There's a document that I created actually. I am putting all of my, what's that thing called, together, all of my files. Is it files now? I was going to say that all things we work out well, and then I just thought, okay, a marketer supposed to be optimistic. Well, being optimistic has nothing to do with being a marketer. Honestly, you have to be very optimistic, very very optimistic, to live this life, to even do anything worthy. Because great things don't really look like they're going to work out. Like at the beginning, before I even started the 100 journeys in 100 days, I didn't know that this was what I didn't know what our first campaign could be, but I was willing to bank on myself. I was also willing to like bank on my 4 years of experience as a marketer. Yeah, I think I started in 2021. I resigned from my job June 2021, but before then, I had already started like taking online classes to write, to learn how to write. I started writing, but I've started earning. Okay, well, I think I had my first writing gig in June. I think it was June. It was a day before I resigned from my job, and it was a crazy leap that I was taking. I didn't know what was gonna happen because I was moving into like a strange, well, not strange, but I was living where I was known to another land, and I just like kept thinking to myself, but that first gig, it gave me my salary and more, and that was all I needed to know that whatever happens, I will always be sorted. I mean, God will always sort me. So yeah, I guess that was it. So I went ahead and resigned. I think I resigned on 21st or 20th of June. I can never forget that. And so I kind of feel like, and I kind of leaned into that track record of knowing fully well that God can catch me and will catch me to like just start the 30 journeys, 100 journeys in 100 days challenge too. And yeah, I started having, and then, there was like 4 years of like, okay, 2021, 2025, I think that's 4 years. Yeah, it's over 4 years now of doing the same for people, getting people results, getting paid in dollars, pounds, euros to like do for other people. And so I felt like even if I hadn't like done these dynamics or I hadn't done it this way. I trusted that the knowledge that I have was going to become understanding and great comprehension for me to now begin to build strategies for the 100 journeys in 100 days. And it's been amazing actually. So of course, there's that knowledge side of things. In case you're listening and you're wondering, oh, Esther is saying she's not doing this, she's not doing that, she's not. Yeah, but I've been doing marketing for 4 years. I did travel journalism. I studied at the London School of Journalism, digital and multimedia journalism. I'm currently studying at the Cambridge International College. I'm studying international marketing. I've been doing that for like over a year. About a year. My exam is in October. But before then, I did international marketing at Sailors Academy for like 6 months. And the only thing I've ever done in the last 4 years is just to read, learn, sleep, and then eat. So it means that I've spent a better part of my mid 20s in the trenches. And that has to count for something. So yeah. So it's not just like, yeah, you're figuring it out as you go, but there's like a reservoir there that, okay, I've done this thing before. I can do this, even though it's like on a different scale. And, I used to have my own tourism marketing agency, Zipper Marketing, where I do marketing for other people. Before, I mean, that was what like evolved into Zago Tours. So, oh my gosh, there's this thing. I'm just looking for the text actually that I have in that file. Or do I just go into my stuff and copy it? Okay, so two things that are still going on is like finding digital nomad is still going on. It will keep going on, right? Even after the 100 journeys in 100 days. But it will still keep going on in some version because then now we now have credibility. We've done a couple of events that we can then build on. So maybe we'll be relying on inbound by then. So digital nomads, that's not stopping anytime soon. Post agency, I'm wrapping up post agency tonight. Today, yes, today. Well, I still have one person that hasn't said what's going on in their mind, but I'm not going after other new folks. I think by the new week, we will know what's going on in my mind, and then the results of everything that we've done thus far, and which has even given us more, and then what will continue to happen in October. October might just be the month where we harvest all of the hard work that we've put into September. It's okay. I don't think this is working. Let me just go and find and then copy and paste. Even though this might be messy. Student travel agency. Yeah. And so we'll see. I don't know when somebody's asking what it means for their business. Is it not okay what it means for their students? I don't know. Why do they have to have like extra benefit to their business? Like something that I can't quantify. But it's okay. Alrighty. Um, evaluate this and tell me. So I'm just prompting ChatGPT how it benefits the travel agencies that we're partnering with. You need it. I feel like partnering with. I feel like you need a different kind of stamina to do follow. Hmm. I had a season I almost had somebody to do follow up for me because every time I thought about it, I'll just tell myself, this cannot be my life. There has to be more. Honestly, it was just very crazy. Like going after approval. And you know, sometimes you have to be strong to do sales, I think. Because sometimes I'll feel like, oh, this person's not responding. Maybe you're no longer interested. Oh, but yeah. And I'd like come back and then the person be like, oh yeah, sure, Esther, I remember you. Yes, I am still interested. Yada yada yada. Just got in you. I'm like, oh god, who's this? Somebody just sent me an email. Oh, okay. This company. Hi Esther, good morning. Apologies for the late response. I'm here to get feedback from my team also. We are working on a summer tour for some of our partner schools for next year. Okay. Well, now this chain is more complex than I had envisioned because personally I thought that what's that thing called? I thought that student travel agencies have like a shorter conversation and conversion rate because I thought that the owners of the agencies are like always kind of like very close to what's that word? Always kind of like very close to the agency, close to like decision making process. I thought that initially you just have to bypass customer service front desk, maybe an operations manager, and then the what's that thing called? The CEO, the owner of the agency. But getting this kind of response feels like it feels like the process takes a bit longer than I'd envisioned. Mm. Anyways, this is just one person. Although I don't need another person to validate the objection. Two things I can either do. I can either move to other companies and then press on very well, or I can go after maybe smaller student travel agencies. Summer tour. Summer this year summer is gone. We're working on a summer tour for some of our partner schools for next year. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go and try to Google this person. So send me a response and then evaluate their business again because I had initially evaluated their business, and from what I saw with their business, okay, yeah, because it looks. I mean, they don't have a website, so I feel like okay, maybe they're like pretty new in the market. I'm going to find a way to respond. I said to respond to what they have said. I'm trying to find them on LinkedIn. By the way, finding them on LinkedIn won't change anything. It would have changed a couple of things if they were. It would have changed a couple of things if they were. If they had not responded. Okay. Sorry, I'm actually reading what they have on their website. I mean, it'd be nice to work with them. Let's see. I'm going to think about their response and then send in something, but I just remembered now that maybe I need to broaden my search. If oh gosh, okay, there's somebody I need to call. Yeah, I think I should just follow him. If I'm necessarily. Hi, hi, Mr. Moses. Good morning. How are you today? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes. Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning.
Yes. My name is Esther. I was having a chat with you sometime last week about partnering with Fulfill Global Services.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please. We talked about. You said. Please. I'm just trying to go through your message and know where we stopped.
Okay. Okay.
So please, can you just please,
Do you want me to hold on the line, right?
yes, I want you to summarize. Like, give me.
Oh, okay. So basically, our company is an adventure tour marketplace. As of today, we sell 10 tours in 17 countries, and we have our product launch coming up. We're looking to partner with student travel agencies like yourself. First of all, to we know how important it is for these people to build visibility, right? But half the time for them to pay for a personal branding class is quite a lot of money because their focus is not even on building their brand or sharing their journey, which can actually open them up to opportunities. Right, talk about the UN, WHO, and all of that. And so, with our challenge, we want to like carry out a 30 days content challenge but that is focused on travel. So when we talk about safety, we talk about sustainability, and then quality experiences, and then we have like that intertwining with some culture of the Nigerian itself, the Nigerian culture itself. So it's a 30 days challenge where they're just sharing content based on prompts that we give them, and at the end of the 30 days, we intend to organize a personal branding class for them where they can now start learning to share their own journey on social media so that they can attract opportunity as international students. The second thing is that we're looking to give them a lifetime access to our community, right? So it doesn't mean that they need to travel now. If somebody lands in Australia today and they feel like going skiing, they know that our platform is there for them, 10% off wherever they're going to, whenever they want to. We don't sell flights, we only sell experiences from snowboarding, skydiving, skiing, hiking, and trekking. Another thing is also that, them getting into our system give them the opportunity to interact with a global network. As of today, we have digital nomads in our network who some of them have traveled 20 times, some 50 times, but in talks with folks that haven't traveled 100 times. So that really opens their eyes. And then the kind of conversations we have is not just how to travel cheap or how to travel the world. We're also looking into integrating our system to now begin to teach people on specific skills and begin to upsell some certain materials of those digital nomads to set to them. So for some of them who are outside of the world and they want to get remote work, right? This could be their the easiest way for them to get to it, right? By connecting with other travelers in our network. Although those people are not necessarily student travelers, they're just digital nomads who are well traveled. Did you hear me? Uh, okay, so I'm not sure if you heard everything I said. And then they also unlock free virtual tours with us. Mm, I hope I'm not the one that's muted. Yeah. Hi, let me know if you heard everything I've said. Mm, I don't know if you can hear me. Okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Absolutely. I'll do a voice note. Hi, good morning. Apologies about the network. So, we are an adventure tour marketplace. We currently just sell experiences, and as of today, we are in 17 countries and counting. We sell at adventures, think about skiing, snowboarding, skydiving. And the reason why we started this is because we wanted to make this kind of experiences safe again. As of today, the only thing that the industry has for communicating risk, right, in adventure tours is an indemnity form, right? I feel like an indemnity form is very irresponsible because it just states that I'm going into a danger zone. If anything happens to me, I understand where I'm going. And that's why we started Zago Tours. We believe that adventure tours, the things that excite people, should not be the end of their lives. We believe that lights should not go out, right? Doing the things that they enjoy. And so we just launched our platform and we're looking to partner with you, right? This partnership, we're hoping to give your students 10% lifetime discount on our tours. To also give them like 3 free virtual tours to South Africa, Uganda, Kenya. It's virtual, so that means they can watch from any part of the world. And then we're also looking to have a 30 days content challenge. One of the things that's very important for students is how they share their narrative online. It depends that shapes the kind of opportunities that they get. I remember one thing that they used to say: talent is universal, but opportunity is not. The challenges of a person that's in a developing country, a third world country, trying to get into an international school is different from somebody that's in a first world country. And so we believe that with them doing this challenge and getting into our network, they begin to first of all build their narrative online, share their story, especially on themes around things like safety and sustainability. It's a great way of getting into the travel conversation, even if for some of them, it's their first time of traveling the world or, leaving Nigeria. Then we also intend to organize a personal boundary masterclass for them. So we're not leaving them hanging after the 30 days challenge. I think I've mentioned that they also get like 10% lifetime discount on our tours. So this means that we don't need them to buy now, really, honestly. But if they ever go into Australia after their studies or during their studies in the UK and they feel like, oh, I want to go skydiving, they are rest assured that we're there for them. We also have a strong community of digital nomads, folks who have traveled the world 20 times, some of them 50, some of them over 100 times, right? And so that really helps shape their experience, their exposure, right, to the global travel space and even to the global travel economy, because we host the networking sessions for our digital nomads, and people just talk, they chill, they have casual conversations around travel, and they share experiences. And one of the things that our network is also evolving into is a place where our digital nomads can now begin to like maybe share resources that could either help other digital nomads. And I feel like it would be great for your travel student too, because in this case, they will have access to, for some of them that want to work and study, it's hard when you get to a new place to also even find a gig. But if they're in our network and they are getting access to those resources, they're getting access to that knowledge, it could become easy for some of them to, to navigate living in a new place, finding a work, finding a job or a gig as a student. Thank you. That was awfully long. Okay. Honestly, I'm just looking at what ChatGPT is giving me here now. Oh gosh, sometimes I don't like to talk. Okay, I was just okay, yeah, yeah. I was looking at what ChatGPT just created for us now, and the truth with 10% lifetime discount is that it does not apply to. It actually does not apply to. Just give me a moment. The 10% lifetime discount actually does not apply to like the travel company. It's just something that is something that we get off. It's something that is just for the students themselves. But we'll see how that goes. Let's see, let me send this to her and let me hear what she'll say. But I always like to like give my best shot at the beginning. Position yourself as a they'll tell you they're the travel student leader or student travel leader because they've been in the game for like 1957, since like 1957. Yeah, this particular company. Yeah. So we get like, so when we give like 10% lifetime discount, it comes to us really. I don't think it goes to the students. Yeah, I guess it comes to us. Make your student pocket stand out. Feed parent. Yeah. Okay. Because I've always been thinking of the lifetime discounts from the perspective of the students, not necessarily from the perspective of the student agency, except we decide to or except you now decide to say, okay, the 10% lifetime discounts will be going to the agency. So the agency have like their unique referral link for all of their students who is getting into a system to register with. I guess that could work. Anyway, I'm gonna try to send her something now and see how that pans out. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I had my mic on mute. I was just explaining that the 10% discount. We're not going to do like different 10% discount. It's just going to be one 10% discount, but it's going to be going to the agency. The agency knows how to how to put the FOMO into their students so that their students can ensure that they use the agency's referral link. Basically, that's what I was saying. Okay, so I just sent myself that. So I'm gonna go ahead now to respond to this person. Good morning. What do you do? Is it absolutely? So I'm just gonna say absolutely. With the challenge, you get a lifetime. Honestly, yeah, yeah. Make make your students package stand out. Lifetime 10%. Right now that I'm evaluating it, sounds foolish, but we'll see. How are they creating repeat customers? I'm coming. I need to understand the psychology behind saying that. I'm coming. Let me see. Hey, so based on the file that I had sent to you, I need to understand the psychology behind saying that the student travel agency is able to unlock repeat customers with lifetime discounts. Because do not forget that if somebody is traveling, their services are probably a one-off kind of thing if they're like a travel tourism marketing agency. Sorry, student travel agency. The only ones that have repeat is the gap year travel agency. So how does their student getting a 10% lifetime discount on our platform help them unlock repeat customers? I don't think that's true. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. I don't need to. I don't need to finesse them with nice words, please. I'm not interested. Absolutely. Lifetime discounts helps. Um. No, shoot. Let's just see with the challenge. Students are more likely to talk about their experience, and that's potential referral for you. I think that the 10% discount should become a company thing, more referrals. Yeah. So this is what I'm thinking. This 10% referral should no longer be for the students, right? There are other things that the students can get in our network, but I think this 10% lifetime discount should now become something for the travel agencies, right? So that when their students move and they want to see this thing, one of our experiences, they can see it. But I don't think it should be lifetime. I think we should cap it at just 3 years or 5 years. Because then again, when you're a student, when you get into a new place, the first thing on your mind is not necessarily trips. Only if you're like a matured student, somebody in their 20s. maybe you'd have, or you're coming from a privileged home. So the two ways to this thing. Okay. You also get a 10% lifetime discount. Oh, sorry, discount over the next 3 to 5 years. Uh, from experiences your students book through us, your clients book through us. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Part two permission. Yeah. So this is what I have decided. Of course, with the challenge, agencies get word of mouth because for 30 days, folks are sharing their experiences and all of that. But post challenge, students get like virtual tour, they get access to our community, and then they get like a personal branding class. I think that's enough for them. But for the agencies themselves will like get 10% within the next 3 to 5 years. Anytime some of their students who are on our platform make a booking. Okay, so this is how I question. This is how I question my hypothesis. This is how I think. This is my thought process. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.